Good afternoon, everybody. Good to see everybody again. First, just with the weather that came through this region, just want to convey our thoughts and prayers going out to everybody as everybody's dealing with loss of power, loss of loved ones. So much damage was created here. Certainly in this footprint, and so our thoughts and prayers go out to everybody, and again, hopefully everybody gets back to normal as quickly as possible. For us, guys got back in the building today, had good workout on the grass as we push forward to get ready for Arkansas. First of all, I know it's going to be a great environment there. This is a really good football team. They're a couple of plays away from being undefeated. You look at the way that they played this past weekend. They're playing extremely physical both sides of the line of scrimmage. Defensively, one of the best teams in the country defensively and offensively. They're rushing the football about as good as anybody, and they've created plays on special teams. So huge test for us this week to prepare the right way and get ready to go play our best football. I'll open it up.
Did you accomplish what you wanted to during the bye week? Was it a successful off date?
Yeah, I thought the guys in the middle of the week worked extremely hard. They were intentional in the way that we went into meetings, trying to improve upon some of the things that we need to in all three phases of the game. Practice was really crisp, and the weekend off got them a chance to, physically continue to heal up as we get ready for this week. Mentally, they get a little bit of a break as well. So all in all, really good.
Josh, you mentioned Arkansas having one of the better defenses in the country. What makes them so effective and aggressive? I think it's been 9 turnovers so far.
Yeah, well, that's the first part. They've created a bunch of turnovers. I think they play extremely hard. All three levels of the defense are tied in on the run game. They've done a really good job against the rush. And they've done a really good job on third downs too. So they make it difficult to go, create and pick up first downs and create explosive plays.
Coach, just 4 games in and with the off week, a chance to kind of reset and look at things. How has your overall depth worked out through 4 games based kind of on what your perception was back in August?
Yeah, I feel like the guys that have been playing have continued to grow. There's obviously areas that we need to continue to improve on. That's everybody that's stepping on the field. I think the rotation has helped us on both sides of the football, and got a lot of young guys that are playing a lot of meaningful snaps on special teams. I think those guys continue to improve. As this season goes on, man, you never know when your opportunity's going to come. You're going to get thrust into the middle of it, and so continuing to prepare the right way, which this team's had that right mindset. And, that depth is important as you go through this conference schedule.
Josh, on the touchdown drive the other day, where Dylan scored on the 1-yard touchdown, he got the ball every play of that drive. Is there any way that he's grown over the past 3 years that makes him a guy that can grind out those 3-4 yard carries in a long drive?
First of all, he's always been an elite competitor, been able to reset and go play the next play. I do think his offseason this year, continuing to add size and strength to his frame, has allowed him to handle a situation a little bit different than his freshman year would have played out. But he's got great trust in the guys in front of him. We have great trust in him. And on that drive, obviously he was a difference maker during the course of that drive.
Josh, obviously you played this game too, and as a player, when you start a season, 4-0, things look like, at least from the wins and losses perspective, going the way you want them to go. Where's the right place to be as a player in terms of having confidence in that growing week by week, but kind of understanding the bigger picture and how much work there is left?
The right place to be is right here, right now, being in the present. You can look at the scoreboard from this past weekend and really every weekend across America. You have to be an elite competitor every single day. You got to prepare the right way. That's why it's important that you have a routine. You have to practice with great urgency. You got to finish the week the right way. You got to have the same competitive makeup, the same competitive DNA every single day, and you have to show up when you buckle your chin strap and the ball gets teed up. You better have that on game day too. Otherwise, the separation in this game, it's really tough. They got scholarships. They got really good coaches too. The separation inside of this league they're small margins. You got to win in the margins in this league.
What are the challenges defensively? You guys have obviously played well through 4 games. What are the challenges that Arkansas presents, particularly at quarterback, and how difficult is the improv plays to prepare for with some of the stuff he does?
Yeah, dynamic playmaker with the ball in his hands. That's design quarterback runs. It's read game, which can be first or second level reads for him. It's when plays break down. He's got the ability to escape, outrun people, get outside of the pocket, and make plays. And anytime you're facing a quarterback that's that dynamic, that is, where the game starts for you defensively. You got to, on pass plays, you got to push the pocket, but you can't let him escape. And the quarterback run game, you better have your eyes in the right place, play the play based off of what you're seeing the right way, and then be in a fundamental position to squeeze and go make a play.
Obviously, the year's a grind, getting all the way through the Oklahoma game and all that came with that. You get an off weekend. What kind of things did the Heupel family do at all to somehow take a little family break?
Yeah, the weather didn't cooperate quite the way I would have liked to, but got a chance on Saturday spend a bunch of time with my kids and wife, and played catch and watched a couple of games and had a great weekend with them.
Josh, you've talked about Nico as he grows into the role, getting better and better over the course of the season. Where have you seen him improve over the first month of the season, and where are some other steps you just want to see him take as you go on?
Yeah, continued growth, taking care of the football. It's presented itself different ways. At the end of the day, he's got to make it right, and at times that means not turning a negative play into one that kicks us in the butt. And it's okay in some of those situations to go punt the football. He's got really good command and understanding of what we're doing, seeing different structures than what we've seen during the course of the week on film, being able to adjust during the course of the game. Love a lot of what we've seen. The great thing about him at this point is great competitive composure, goes and plays the next play, independent and free. He's handled himself well on the road. He and the offense have some areas we can continue to grow in that area. That will be another big challenge with this football game, heading to Fayetteville and understanding the type of environment we're going to get ready to go play in.
Understanding that their quarterback does like to scramble or have those run design plays, how important is it to have guys like Keenan Peely continue to produce at the level that they have?
All 3 levels of the defense got to be tied in together. Your first and second level, in particular, got to do a great job of bottling them up in the run game. But when he drops back and pass, rush integrity, and that can be off your pressures, it can be off your twist game, it can just be a base 4-man rush. You got to push the pocket, you got to make them uncomfortable. At the same time, you got to keep them bottled up.
What do you want a guy like Larry Johnson to build off of from the Oklahoma game? What's the next step that you would like to see him take for you?
Yeah, there's some things that he did at a really high level, but just like any young player, you take those experiences, the snaps that you get, how can I be better, and that can be in the pass game, it can be in our run game, continued growth from those guys. Some of the successes, some of the things that maybe he didn't do at a really high level on certain plays. Again, it's all 11 guys operating as one. It can be communication, it can be bumping off twists, whatever it is. All 11 got to operate as one.
You talked about the quarterback for Arkansas, but the run game has been really effective. What makes that part of their offense so effective with that offensive line?
Their offensive line is playing at a high level. But he's got the ability to make the numbers right for them. Anytime the quarterback run game's a part of it, you get a chance to make the numbers right. And so you got to play, gap integrity, assignment sound, but then you also got to disrupt blocks, get off, and go make a play. His speed, how dynamic of a player he is, makes that a difficult thing to do because he's got the ability at times to just outrun the defender.